If you're moving to Naples, Florida, one of the biggest decisions you're going to make is this: East or West Naples. Both sides offer you palm trees, beautiful weather, and just the paradise that Florida offers. But whenever it comes to the lifestyle, the affordability, the traffic, the amenities, it's a little bit different, okay? So finding what fits your needs and what your lifestyle is very important. And I see people make this mistake a lot where they move to the wrong side of Naples, or they end up spending more money than they really have to. So I'm going to be breaking it down, and I'm going to be talking about which side of Naples might be the right fit for you. Hey guys, my name is Joshua Otto. I am a real estate agent here in Naples, Florida, and today I'm going to be going over West versus East Naples. Which side is best for you? Now let's get on to West versus East Naples. All right, so let's talk about what counts as East or West Naples. Okay, so the unofficial dividing line in Naples is I-75. Anything east of I-75 would be considered to be East Naples. Anything west of I-75 would be considered to be West Naples. All right, pretty simple. Though, if you do consider Old Naples, East Naples is east of downtown Naples, but we're not going to go over that. All right, so West Naples includes Old Naples, downtown Naples, Park Shore, Pelican Bay, anything that is near the beach and the coast. That is going to be considered to be West Naples. Anything that's East Naples is going to be filled with gated communities that are family-centric. You're going to have more land. You're going to have more space. You're going to have less dollar per square foot for a home. There's going to be less condos, though there are some, than on the west side of Naples. And you've got places like the Golden Gate Estates. You've got Ave Maria, you've got Golden Gate City, and even a lot of newer communities like Valencia Trails. Okay, so the difference isn't just the geography and where it's located, it's also the value. Okay, the price is going to be a lot different than if you're close to the beach or if you're further away. It's going to be the lifestyle, and it's going to be just the overall vibe of what areas are like. All right, so let's talk a little bit about West Naples. All right, so you're going to be close to the beach. You're going to have lots of shopping options, fine dining. It's more walkable than East Naples for sure, though there are some parts of West Naples where you're still going to need to commute by a car. I would suggest, if you do live in Naples, that you do own a car no matter where you live. There's going to be a lot more condo buildings that are close to the beach. You're going to have all of your famous shopping centers like the Mercado, waterside shops, and downtown. Now, a lot of the homes are older. This was a part of Naples that got developed a long time ago, so you're not really going to find any new construction in this area, though there are some areas like I've seen in Park Shore and Pine Ridge Estates where they are buying homes, demolishing them, and building brand new homes. Though a lot of the homes that are in this area are remodeled, and there's a lot more money in this area, so things are a lot more expensive than they are on the opposite side of Naples. Now, you are going to have smaller lots than the opposite side of Naples. You're going to have tighter neighborhoods, but they are well established. If waking up and walking to the beach is your dream, then this is definitely going to be the area for you. Just be careful on what neighborhoods you end up moving to in this area, because again, some of these homes in this area, you're not going to be very close to the beach. You're going to be a close drive, but definitely not walkable. If you're in places like Naples Park or Pelican Bay or some of the condo buildings that are off of Gulf Shore Boulevard or up near Wiggins Pass, then yes, you are definitely going to be walkable. Just know where you're buying and just check to see your location. Now let's talk about East Naples. All right, this is going to be where you're going to have larger lots. You're going to be in the Golden Gate Estates where you have acreage. You are going to have gated communities where it's more family centric, where you have more full-time residents that live in the area, and it's a lower price per square foot, so you're getting more value for the home. But you are going to be further away from the beach and those fine dining options. Now, this is where you're going to find all of your new construction. This is the area that is getting developed the most. You're starting to see new shopping centers come in. You're starting to see new communities come in. One that just got finished is Valencia Trails. They only have like 1 or 2 houses left that they have to sell, and then it's completely gone. There are also new communities being built out into the Golden Gate Estates, like Sky Sail and a couple of others that are going to be popping up soon. And then even in the Golden Gate Estates, you have all this new construction being built by local builders. Now, don't get me wrong, there are parts that are west of 75 that are still pretty pricey. Like if you go into the Oaks Estates where you've got acreage and you've got room, the homes in there still sell in the millions. And even Logan Woods, where that area is now starting to sell in the millions too. So you really just got to know what you're buying, where you're buying, and then what it has to offer. Okay, so this area is going to be great for families. You've got very tight-knit gated communities that are in great school district. You've got all these new charter schools that are in some of the top school districts in the area. And again, it is also growing with all of these new shopping centers and amenities that the area has to offer. It really is a great option for you if you are a family. But just keep in mind, you are going to be around a 20 to 45 minute drive to the beach and downtown Naples, depending on which areas you're in. Now, one great thing about this area is there's a lot of homes that are not inside of an HOA. If that is one thing that you're looking for, this is the area that is going to be great for you. You're not going to have those HOA fees, though there are some places in the west side of Naples that don't have HOAs as well, like Naples Park and Pine Ridge Estates. This area definitely has more to offer when it comes to that. Now, whenever it comes to commute and convenience, yes, West Naples is definitely going to win this one no matter what. You are close to everything in West Naples. You have a lot more shopping options. You've got the beach. You got everything that Naples is really known for. In East Naples, you're not going to have as much. You're definitely going to have to drive a lot more. But now with all of this new development, all these new shopping options that are being introduced into this area, it is becoming more attractive, is becoming more valuable for a buyer to be in that area, even though, yes, you are going to be further away from the beach. But you do want to pay in mind season and the traffic that happens with season. Okay, it is really bad in West Naples. It is pretty much just as bad in East Naples. I have been stuck on a Immokalee Road in traffic that was standstill for 45 minutes trying to get home, where it normally would have taken me less than half an hour. So that's something that you definitely want to pay in mind. Now, whenever it comes to the cost breakdown of each one, obviously, if you are in East Naples, you're going to be driving a lot more. You're going to be spending a lot more money on gas, but you are getting more value for your dollar. In West Naples, you might be paying higher for that home, but you're going to have a lot more amenities near you. You are going to be a lot closer to the beach. But one thing to pay in mind, and this is no secret to Naples, is the flooding. Okay, with the hurricanes and everything, the farther west you go, the more likely you are to get flooded by a hurricane, where in East Naples, you're more likely not going to have to worry about those things, especially if you're not anywhere near any Gulf-connected streams of water. But if you are buying in East Naples and you're buying in the Golden Gate Estates, you're more than likely going to need well or septic. That is something that you might want to pay in mind, especially if you've never had those things and you're worried about having a septic tank or you're worried about having a well. You're going to need one if you move out of the estates. Some people, that might be a surprise, and they are used to city water and they're used to a sewer system. You don't have that out here. I say it out here because I live here. So just know what you're trading for, convenience versus comfortability. So who lives where? What kind of people live in these areas? In West Naples, you're definitely going to have a lot more retirees. You're going to have a lot more snowbirds, seasonal residents, where in East Naples, you're going to have more families, blue-collar workers, people who live here year-round, and even remote workers. So which side is better? Really, there is no better side. It really just depends on what you are looking for and what interests you have and what seems more valuable to you. Do you want to live close to the beach? Does that appeal to you more than living further away and having land? Some people, they don't want land. They don't want all of that space. They don't have to take care of the land. They don't want to have to buy a single family home that they have to maintain. They'd rather have a condo close to the beach. And even some people, new construction is very important. They want something new. They want the new building codes. They want impact windows and doors. They want something that's very energy efficient. That's where you're gonna want to gravitate more towards East Naples. You're not gonna find as much of that in West Naples. So if you're thinking of buying or selling in Naples or even investing and you just don't know which side to pick and which side is gonna be best for your needs or wants, give me a call. I would love to talk to you. You can call me right here. All right, you can also text me. That's my personal cell phone. Would love to talk to you about it. And again, my name is Joshua Otto. I was very excited to be able to do this video for you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.